when you compete and you race against other people, it's really like exhilarating and there's adrenaline and everything.
Swimming isn't necessarily the most popular sport that parents first, make their kids try. Usually it's like they try football or baseball. How did you get into swimming?
So my mom doesn't know how to swim and she never learned how to swim, but she always said that her kids will be able to swim. And so my sister swam through college as well as my brother, and I guess they just put me in swimming. And I didn't really like it at first, but I think when I turned around 15-ish, I started to really focus on swimming.
Yeah, and I heard you had a pretty interesting story about how you became interested in BU.
What's interesting is the reason why I started talking to Bill and was interested in BU is because back when I was, I don't know, maybe 12 or something, Mark Nakanishi, who was alumni here, graduated from La Cañada High School and came to BU to swim. But my brother, who is 10 years older than me, was friends with Mark in high school, and his parents moved back to Japan. Mark always wanted to finish high school in the US, so my parents took him in, became his guardian. At colleges, I knew BU was ranked very high academically, as well as their athletic program was excellent. So I contacted Mark, see if he could get in touch with Bill, and everything else is history from there. It was like having another older brother.
The way Mark approached practices and training while he was in high school, Garrett noticed it when he was a little age group swimmer. When Mark came to BU, Mark had a lot of success here. Mark was an engineering student and really was able to walk that fine line between being a great student in engineering as well as being a really committed and great swimmer for us.
So far as a sophomore, you've had a lot of accomplishments. You've broken school records. What are some other things you'd like to accomplish moving forward?
I qualified for Olympic trials last summer, and I plan to attend that this summer in June. I'm really excited for that. I just want to have the experience of going to Olympic trials, racing with Olympians, and I think that would just help me further my experience in swimming for when I come back next year.
Sometime during his career, we'd love to see him make the NC2A National Swimming Championships, and BU has only ever had a handful of swimmers qualify, so Garrett could count himself potentially among the elite BU swimmers of all time.
How are some of the things you've learned in the pool as part of a team in swimming helped you in your academic life?
I think it's great to have a team coming into college as well, because you already know people, and going into a new school and everything, you don't really have new friends yet.
He's absolutely one of the friendliest people you're going to meet when he's on the pool deck. If you see him on the street, very unassuming, smiling all the time, always laughing. But when he's in the water, he's an animal. He's an absolute beast. When he turns it on in practice, people have to really, really race hard to be able to just keep him in sight. And then after he's done racing, he's smiling and he's laughing and joking with his teammates. So it's really neat. He makes practice so interesting and so much fun.
Do you know what you would like to do once you graduate? Have you thought about that yet?
Something in business. I'm trying to do a shadow position for a real estate company in the summer. I'm always interested in real estate, but I'm not sure, I don't know that much about it, so it would be great if I could just get some experience. But I just know, I think the business route is where I want to head towards.
If you had to give advice to swimmers who are coming in this year as freshmen, what advice would you give them?
Really just try and find a balance between your academics and your athletic life, as well as having fun. I didn't really think that I could take so many classes and strive in those classes, as well as also strive in my athletic performances, I guess, in swimming. And this year, I've been doing very well in both in class and in the pool, so I'm just really surprised that you could do well in both.